Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another live broadcast here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I'm Dr. Michael Prince, and we are live at Ellis Stadium yet again for Day 2, Games 2 and 3, between the Prairie View A&M University Panthers and the Grambling State Tigers. The Tigers were victorious over the Panthers on last night, winning by the score of 11-7. Panthers scored 7 runs, but not able to withstand some things and come away with the win. Joseph Mack was the starting pitcher for the Panthers on last night. Did a very commendable job, but the Panthers fall a little bit short as they will go back to try to get things started up and start this new journey. The Panthers are 3-10 within their last 10 games, or 3-7, I should say, within their last 10 games, as they will continue to build and work on the team and the team identity, led by head baseball coach Antoine Riggins. The Panthers and the Tigers will get together for rounds 2 and 3 of today's contest, and we'll be right here to give you every pitch of the way here on Resurrection Weekend. We're going to take us a break, and we'll come back. We'll hear from Coach Riggins' thoughts and comments on the last night's game and give you today's starting lineups and the rest of the going-ons between the Panthers and the Tigers. This is Dr. Prince. We want to take a break, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to Community Radio, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, 87.9 FM, Prairie View, Texas. It's a new year, and that means tax season is here, and Gunderson's Bookkeeping can provide you with personal income tax preparation. For more information and schedule an appointment, call Gunderson's Bookkeeping at 936-372-2661. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie View, Texas, is a great opportunity for you to have your next community event, whether it be nonprofit, funeral reception, community, charity, government, church, or individuals. The Jazz Bar has the accommodations to meet your needs. The Jazz Bar is open Thursdays through Sundays, and you can schedule your private parties Mondays through Wednesdays. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie View, Texas, dial 936-857-9566. Hello, this is Mike Prince, the host of the Mike Prince Show, featured right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Just wanted to share with you that we have our app available where you can go and download it at Google Play absolutely free. You'll never miss another show. You can catch up with old archives, and you can pass it on. It's the gift that keeps on giving. The Mike Prince Show app available at Google Play absolutely free. Talk that makes sense. The Mike Prince Show, right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Michael Prince here with you. We're in our pregame show, if you will, between the Panthers and the Tigers here at Ellis Stadium. As we mentioned, the Panthers losing last night by the score of 11-7. Panthers go to 3-6 now in conference play, as they will continue to try to overcome the little tailspin that they're dealing with right now. Meanwhile, the Grambling State Tigers go to 5-7 as they continue to be on top of the Western Division in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. We were able to catch up with Coach Riggins after last night's performance, and we'll cut right to it, hear what he has to say, and we'll come back and finish up our pregame action. All right, Coach, tough loss on today. Back and forth, battling. You got that 2 in the 7th. It was feeling pretty good and tied it back up. What's your overall assessment of tonight's performance?
Fundamentally, at the plate, it wasn't good at all. I mean, yeah, we scored some runs, but we left so many out there. We try to do too much and just meditate what the pitcher is going to give us, and we put ourselves in a hole. I think I don't know what 2 innings it was. We put up zeros when we had a chance to score some, and we just can't do that. We have to be disciplined at the plate, and tonight we really wasn't.
So with that being said, are you going to talk to some of the guys individually, or you just going to let them kind of regurgitate this thing because you got an early start tomorrow with the doubleheader here?
No, well, I get the guys here early before we start BP, and I let them know what they need to do in order to be successful when they go to the plate. And then we'll also work on it tomorrow in BP.
Now, you had a couple of situations where if you get the bunt down, and that's going back to that fundamentals that you're talking about, this is a different outcome.
Most definitely. If you play fundamental baseball, you'll give yourself a chance to win. If we play fundamental baseball and play decent defense, they don't score by 5 or 6 runs. And that's what's killing us right now. We're not making plays when we need to. Early on, we did make the plays when we need to in order to win the game or stay in the game to give us a chance to win the game. It's just not happening right now.
Well, I know that it's a frustrating time right now. Being a competitor, even though we're far removed from the game, it doesn't take away the competitive edges. So, like I know this game is as close to life as it'll come. Try to get a good night's sleep and leave it behind you and get ready for this 2-on tomorrow.
Yep. Hey, I'm going to try to, but normally I won't. My head be spinning about the game all the time. So, I'm going to try to. And, hey, it's baseball. We got to live and die, play another day. So, we'll jump out here and get them marked. All right,
Panthers fall for the first game, 11-7. They'll be back to do the doubleheader. Got to have a sweep.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Go Panthers.
Go Panthers. And that was Coach Antoine Riggins talking about some of the frustrations that the Panthers are going through right now, but it's just like anything else, some growing pains, and the Panthers will continue to work their way through this as we always seem to do on the hill. You just got to work your magic and do what you got to do to live to fight another day. So the Panthers and the Tigers will be getting ready to do battle here momentarily. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we'll have our starting lineups for today's contest. You're listening to the pregame show between the Panthers and the Tigers baseball action right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We'll pause for the calls, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to Community Radio, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, 87.9 FM, Prairie View, Texas. It's a new year, and that means tax season is here, and Gunderson's Bookkeeping can provide you with personal income tax preparation. For more information and schedule an appointment, call Gunderson's Bookkeeping at 936-372-2661. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie View, Texas, is a great opportunity for you to have your next community event, whether it be nonprofit, funeral reception, community, charity, government, church, or individuals. The Jazz Bar has the accommodations to meet your needs. The Jazz Bar is open Thursdays through Sundays, and you can schedule your private parties Mondays through Wednesdays. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie View, Texas, dial 936-857-9566. Hello, this is Mike Prince, the host of the Mike Prince Show, featured right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Just wanted to share with you that we have our app available where you can go and download it at Google Play absolutely free. You'll never miss another show. You can catch up with old archives, and you can pass it on. It's the gift that keeps on giving. The Mike Prince Show app available at Google Play absolutely free. Talk that makes sense. The Mike Prince Show right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for Game 2 and 3. The starting lineups for the Panthers leading off will be Nick Gurkham. Nick Gurkham will be playing center field. He wears number 2. Kevin Macias batting second, wearing number 1 at shortstop. Angel Avalos at first base, wearing number 8. Shannon Washington will be the designated hitter, wearing number 31, batting fourth. Cody Dembesi will be in right field, wearing number 16. Darren Williams will be number 14, left field. Ty Mai will do the catching duties today, wearing number 18, batting 8th, and batting 9th will be Kayla Lewis. Kayla Lewis will be the Panthers' third base. His batting 9th will be Mr. Rashad Jones. Jones will be batting in the 9th hole, playing second base. Starting pitcher will be Edgar Papi Sanchez for the Tigers. You'll have Angel Porguero leading off, Wesley Drain at shortstop, batting second, Daniel Barnett will be at third base with number 24. Number 5 will be Mr. Larry Barraza at second base. Number 15, Trey Bell at first base. Number 4, Darian Brown, a designated hitter. Number 30, Johan Mojica, the catcher. Damian Hall, number 7 in left field. And Malcolm Boyce Hall in right field, Malcolm Boyce in left field. And on the mound will be Mr. Tanner Rayburn, as they come out now getting ready for the warm-ups and everything. There won't be not a pledge of allegiance, but a national anthem. I'm sorry, and going right into it. So with that, we'll take 30 seconds, and we'll come back with today's first action. Listen to Panther Baseball right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We'll take 30. Be right back.
Our bodies can do amazing things, and it's amazing how little they ask in return for a lifetime of service, like 3 square meals a day, especially breakfast, moderate exercise several times a week, 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day, and moderation in drinking. Hello, I'm Robert Urich. Statistics.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We do apologize. We had some major technical difficulties to start things off, but I believe we are back in full stride. We'll get you caught up here in just a second. Panthers are up 2-0 right now. We're in the bottom of the first inning, as we have on the mound Mr. Edgar Papi Sanchez. Sanchez is the starting pitcher for the Panthers. We've had a time getting started here, as we are still dealing with a couple little minor setbacks, but we're not going to let that stop us. It is now Larry Barraza up the bat right now for the Grambling State Tigers, as he takes the ball inside for ball 4. We'll get you up to speed here in just a second. We'll working through a couple deals here. Panthers got 2 runs in their bottom half of the first inning with a 2-run homer by Angel Avalos to left field. Right now it is 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first. The Panthers on top by the score of 2-0. The runner goes. There's a strike call, and Ty Mai gets the assist on the steal to Larry Barraza. So that will take care of the Tigers. The Tigers end up with no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll bring you back up to speed as the Tigers and the Panthers are doing battle here. We had the first inning, and we do apologize for the technical setback that we had, but for some reason we were kind of blocked out of our access system, but all is well right now. So what we have, the Panthers got 2 runs in inning number 1. He had a leadoff single by Nick Gurka to start the contest off, sacrifice bunt by Kevin Macias to get him over to second base. And you had a 2-run homer to Angel Avalos to left field to give the Panthers the 2-0 lead. Shannon Washington grounded out the shortstop. Cody Dembesi came and got a single to left field. And Darren Williams grounded out the shortstop to round the ending for the Panthers in inning number 1. There were 2 runs off of 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. As for the Tigers, Angel Pagero was struck out to lead off for the Tigers, and you had Wesley Drain got a double, and he was advanced to third base on a sacrifice fly to center field by Daniel Barnett. Then you had a 2-4 steal while Trey Bell was out. Larry Barraza got walked, and now Trey Bell will be leading off the second inning as Ty Mai will now come to bat for the Panthers to lead off this second inning for the Panthers. That's got us up to speed right now. Ty takes strike one as he hits a chopper toward third base. Barnett will get it for the 5-3 putout on Ty Mai, and it is the first out as it will bring up now Panthers third baseman Kaylor Lewis. Ty Mai, as he led off that batting average, he was at a 50 earned of batting average, and now Kaylor Lewis comes in with a 67 batting average as he has 15 at-bats, 2 hits. The first pitch he fouls in front for strike one. 0-1 is the count. 2-0, Panthers on top. We're just on the way here as the Panthers have an early lead here against the Tigers in Game 2 of this 3-game series. There's a ball inside, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Kaylor Lewis. Lewis set. Now he's ready to go. A curve ball. That one misses. 2-1. Starting pitcher is Mr. Tanner Rayburn, as he misses with that ball. It's 3-1 now to Kaylor Lewis. Tanner Rayburn comes in with a 10.07 earned run average. There's a ball hit in the hole. Drain will not be able to get to it, and Kaylor Lewis has his 3rd hit of the season as that ball will escape into left field. And it's a 1-out single for the Panthers, and it brings up second baseman Rashad Jones. Rashad Jones coming in and batting from the right-hand side. Rashad Jones batting .250 on the season. Jones ready. Kaylor Lewis at first base. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Panthers and the Tigers doing away. Jones will take strike one to start off his first at bat. Had us a little trouble on the technical side, but we have gotten all that taken care of as the Panthers have an early 2-0 lead. Check the runner back over at first base, and everybody is fine. Appreciate PV Nation, all the listeners that come in. We probably have a lot of people coming in at the same time, which is why it was hard for us. We got knocked off. There's a ball outside, and we're even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Poppy Sanchez is the starting pitcher for the Panthers. There's a ball hit toward left center field, going back, and what a diving catch by the center fielder, Pagero, and Lewis is out. A double play, extremely the difficult and unique way. That ball was hit well by Jones to left center field. Getting on his horse was Pagero. He dove in left center field to make the catch. And from there, Pagero comes up as Kaylor Lewis had touched second base and rounding for third, had to go back and touch second base and try to get back and retreat as he was not able to get back in time, and they got the double play on the Panthers. So that would go 8-6-3 on the double play. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Panthers on top, going in the bottom of the second, 2-0.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dave Dixon for On the Road in Texas. A university study proves what you might already know from firsthand experience. People who drive a long way to get to work have higher blood pressure than those with shorter commutes. Trooper Sparky Dean has more on aggressive driving.
The more congested our streets and highways get, the more aggressive driving we troopers see on the road. Tailgating, passing on the right, changing lanes without signaling. These things frustrate fellow drivers and are dangerous besides. If you encounter someone who's obviously having a bad traffic day and who's not handling it well, give them plenty of space. Don't make eye contact or rude hand gestures, and don't honk your horn.
Trooper Dean reminds us that while we can't control what other people do behind the wheel, we can control our own actions. Don't let aggressive driving rub off on you. For the Texas Department of Transportation and the Texas Department of Public Safety, I'm Dave Dixon reminding you to save a life.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we go into the bottom of the second inning. Great play by Peguero to get the double play. Leading off is Trey Bell. He just fouled one back, and it's 0-1 as Edgar Papi Sanchez will get ready to face off against him. The 0-1 pitch en route. That's just outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cannot overemphasize the play that Peguero went and made to get the double play extremely the hard way, as that's a ball outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Sanchez kicks, ready to throw. There's another breaking ball. That one just missed. 3-1. Ty Myers the catcher. Ty Myers is credited with assist. He's thrown out Larry Barraza trying to steal back in inning number 1. Pitch off it up. There's a big swing and a miss. And Trey Bell is now working with a full deck. 3 balls and 2 strikes here in the bottom half of the second inning. Game 1 of 2. Oh, and that just hit the batter. As Bell will advance to first base. Just want to bring up Darian Brown, the designated hitter. Brown wears number 4 for the Tigers. Tigers in their white uniforms with the black pinstripes. Darian Brown is batting .333 on the year. 7 runs scored, 12 hits, 1 double, 4 RBIs. He'll come in now with a runner at first base. There's Joe bunt, and the misses on the bunt attempt, 0-1, crashing hard from third base was Kayla Lewis. So Sanchez now ready to go, showing bunt is Brown. There's a bunt laid down and getting it. Oh, my, could not handle the throw, and it looks like there's a collision between Sanchez and Lewis, and Sanchez is lame. Sanchez fielded the ball, but the collision threw his balance off, and he threw the ball up the line, so the E1 allows the runner to be safe, but right now, more importantly, Sanchez is down. So Sanchez is being administered to. We'll take a break and come right back.
In the last 30 years, childhood obesity in America has tripled. Today, 1 in 3 kids is already overweight or obese. This is registered dietitian Melissa Joy Dobbins for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Good nutrition is key to fighting childhood obesity. These tips can help your child stay healthy. Recruit them to the kitchen. Preparing meals teaches kids about healthy foods like lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and low-fat dairy. Make sure to get 60 minutes of physical activity every day. Make it a family activity. And avoid sugary or caffeinated beverages. Give kids water, low-fat milk, and 100% fruit juices. To keep your whole family healthy, see a registered dietitian and visit www.eatright.org. Encouraging you to eat right, I'm registered dietitian Melissa Joy Dobbins with the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sanchez is back up right now. Looked like he's going to try to walk it off for a little bit as they were attending, looks like his right knee. So he will take a few warm-up throws. In this situation like this, they'll give him as many throws as he would need, and he's hobbling pretty bad, and he's not going to be able to finish. He's walking toward the dugout, and you really, really hate to hear that, as now there's going to be a pitching change. Panthers already trying to overcome the injury bug, as now it looks like it's going to be Alex Richardson that will come in to take on the pitching duties for the Panthers. And with that being said, he will be given as much time as he's going to need to warm up. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the new Panther pitcher, Alex Richardson.
Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network. No game is too big or too small. We cover youth athletics, high school athletics, and college athletics. Have sports, we'll travel. Visit our website at OBN-Radio.com. Follow us on Twitter at OBN_radio. You can follow us on Instagram at OBN-Radio. We're on Facebook at Open Mic Broadcast Network. That's OPEN, capital MIC, Broadcast Network. We're also on Spreaker.com at Open Mic Broadcast Network. You can follow us on iHeartRadio, OBN Sports. And finally, you can follow us locally within the Prairie View city limits at 87.9 FM. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage, but we'll be right back with more exciting action. You can become a listening partner today by simply going to our website at OBNRadio.com and make your online donation today. For an annual $12, $24, or $36 donation, you can be a part of the exciting growth that is taking place at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Become a listening partner today. Be sure to visit our website at OBNRadio.com. Serving the community since...
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Prince here with you. Alex Richardson is going to be the new pitcher for the Panthers due to injury that has taken place to Sanchez. We're hoping that he is going to be okay. Meanwhile, Sanchez, the senior right-hander, 220-pounder out of Houston, Texas. Richardson will come in. He had a little work on Tuesday night against the Sam Houston Bearcats. He has a 7.88 earned run average. This will be his sixth game appearance. He's got 8 innings of work. He's given up 12 hits, 8 runs, and 7 of those runs were earned. He's walked 10 batters, has 4 strikeouts, as teams are hitting .346 against Mr. Richardson. He will come in relief for Poppy Sanchez, who had a collision with Kayla Lewis trying to field a potential sacrifice bunt by Darian Brown. So it's runners at first and second now. Nobody out, as Johan Mojica will come to bat here in the bottom of the second inning. Panthers up 2-0. Richardson, that bunt was showed, and that ball is bunted foul. They call it, no, they didn't say it was bunted foul. It was a bunt attempt off the glove of Mai. That's going to be a pass ball. And the runners will advance 90 feet. So runners are now at second and third. And that was the 7th pass ball for the Panthers. Number 3 for Mai. So it's 0-1 now to Mojica with runners at second and third base. The pitch, that one is fouled back. And And it's quickly 0-2 to the Tigers catcher, Johan Mojica. Mojica awaits the 0-2 pitch from Alex Richardson. Richardson sets in, kicks, fires, breaking ball misses upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We're just on the way, bottom of the second inning. Panthers on top 2-0. Devastating blow to the Panthers as Sanchez had to walk off the field after a collision. There's a ball in the dirt, blocked well by Mai to keep the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Mai sets up with Richardson, the 2-2 pitch en route. And Richardson released. There's a ball popped up, foul, back out of play. And the count will hold at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is game 1 of the doubleheader today. Beautiful day, 71 degrees. Blue and white skies. There's a big strikeout from Richardson as he gets Mojica to swing at the outside fastball. And it's 1 out as Damian Hall will now come to bat. Hall, where's number 7? And he's at 185 batting average. Has a total of 5 hits on the season. He bats from the right-hand side as Richardson will try to shut the door down. Checks in with Mai, releases. That's downstairs, and another great stop by Mai. Makes it 1-0. 1-0 is the count. Richardson now ready to deliver. The pitch is a little upstairs. Two balls, no strikes. Time was granted, so that'll be a no pitch. A good location by Richardson on the 2-0 count. So now they're ready to resume in the pitch en route. Breaking ball falls in for strike 1. Panthers up 2-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Richardson's now set. He delivers. That's another great stop by Myers. That ball was held a little too tight. It will go to 3-1 now. The pitch. There's the ball hit toward left field. And making the catch and could not get the throw in. A runner will score. A great catch in left field by Williams. So that's going to be a sack 7 and a RBI. Run comes in for Trey Bell. And advancing to third base will be Darian Brown. As it gives you 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. And coming up will be Mr. Malcolm Boyce. Boyce batting from the left-hand side. Richardson now has 2 outs to work with here. Boyce is batting .242 on the season. The pitch upstairs, ball 1. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Panthers are up 2-1 at this moment. 2-run homer by Angel Avalos to opposite field. There is a strike call, and we're even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Avalos got the opposite field home run to get the Panthers a 2-0 lead. As we now come, there's a ball hit foul toward the right side. Makes it 1-2 strikes. 1-2 is the count. 2-1 is our score. Panthers on top of the Tigers. Oh, my, that one just missed from Richardson, and we're all even at 2-2 strikes. 4 hits for the Panthers, 2 runs, 1 error. The pitch from Richardson, that ball is inside and fought off by Boyce toward first base side, and the count will hold at 2-2. Runner at third base is Darian Brown. Richardson sets with There's a ball hit toward right field. And then Bestie could not make the catch. A routine fly ball. I don't know if it was sun or just lack of concentration, but the E9 will allow this game to become tied here in the second inning. Advancing to second base will be Boyce. It's going to bring up now Angel Peguero, who struck out his first at bat. Wow. So the pitch en route, that is a ball inside. Want to know it's the count. Timeout is called by Peguero. He now steps back into the box. We're all tied now, 2-2. As that ball is off the mitt of Ty and advancing to third base will be Boyce. Looked like Ty might have gotten tied up on his signals with Richardson. He's coming out to talk with him right now. And so he'll come back. Maybe Ty thought he had called for one thing and the fastball handcuffed. So they get that straightened out and they go back to work. 2-0 is the count to Angel Peguero. Runner at third base. We're all tied at 2 here in the bottom of the second inning. Richardson sets. All-speed pitches miss. 3-0 is the count. On deck will be Wesley Drain. Pitch, and that ball gets through the legs of and another run is going to score on the walk. Another pass ball. Run will score. So runner is at first base. 3-2 is the score. Grambling leading the Panthers. Wesley Drain will now come to bat. He got a double his first at bat. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Really, to the credit of Richardson, he should have been out of this inning. He was steady to go to work as he now comes and misses upstairs. 1-1 is the count. 1-1 is the count. 3-2 is our score. Panthers and the Tigers. There's another breaking ball, and that one falls in for strike 2 call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Panthers trying to get out of this inning. The runner does not go. There's a ball hit sharply into left field, and that will be a base hit. Runners now at first and second. That is the first hit of the inning. 2 errors have been committed in this inning. Runners at first and second. 3 runs have come across. Daniel Barnett will now come to bat. He sacrificed to center to advance Drain to third base. He was left stranded in the first inning. However, in this second inning, there have been 3 runs scored off of only 1 hit. As there was a balk by Richardson, and the runners will be awarded to advance 90 feet. So now runners at second and third. Richardson will release. There's a ball popped straight up toward right field. And Dembesti secures this one for the final out of the inning. There were 3 runs off of 1 hit, 2 errors, and 2 runners left on base. We are going to the top of the third. Panthers are trailing 3-2.
You're listening to Community Radio, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, 87.9 FM, Prairie View, Texas. It's a new year, and that means tax season is here, and Gunderson Bookkeeping can provide you with personal income tax preparation. For more information, schedule an appointment. Call Gunderson's Bookkeeping at 936-372-2661. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie View, Texas, is a great opportunity for you to have your next community event, whether it be nonprofit, funeral reception, community, charity, government, church, or individuals. The Jazz Bar has the accommodations to meet your needs. The Jazz Bar is open Thursdays through Sundays, and you can schedule your private parties Mondays through Wednesdays. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie View, Texas, dial 936-857-9566. Hello, this is Mike Prince, the host of the Mike Prince Show, featured right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Just wanted to share with you that we have our app available where you can go and download it at Google Play absolutely free. You'll never miss another show. You can catch up with old archives, and you can pass it on. It's the gift that keeps on giving. The Mike Prince Show app available at Google Play absolutely free. Talk that makes sense. The Mike Prince Show, right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We come to the top of the third inning. Panthers will have, leading off this third inning, the leadoff man, Mr. Gurka, as he takes strike 1. Gurka got a single to center field to lead this contest off back in inning number 1. That's when we have in our technical difficulties as he dips this one toward the right side, and first baseman will catch that in foul territory. Mr. Bell to retire Gurka here in inning number 3. Panthers trailing 3-2. As Kevin Macias will now come to bat. Macias got a sacrifice bunt to advance Gurka back in inning number 1. Panthers starting pitcher, Edgar Papi Sanchez, was off to a pretty good start, had a collision. He's out. He's been replaced by Alex Richardson as Macias takes strike 1. 0-1 to count to the Panthers shortstop. Pitch en route. That one is downstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Starting pitcher, Mr. Tanner Rayburn. Pitch en route. Inside corner is given. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the third. Panthers trailing 3-2. 3 runs have come in for the Tigers, all unearned. There is a ball that misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rayburn's ready to deliver. The lefty releases. There is a ball hit toward the right side, giving chase, and making the catch in foul territory is right fielder Hall for out number 2. So it's going to bring up Angel Avalos. Angel Avalos got a 2-run homer to left field. His first at bat. He will come in now with 2 outs here in the third inning. His first pitch is slapped toward third base. Barnett comes in and makes a fine throw for the 5-3 put out to retire the Panthers. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on the base pads. We are going to the bottom of the third. Panthers are trailing 3-2. We'll be right back with more Panther baseball right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics.
More than 2 million Americans have served in Iraq and Afghanistan, and the Department of Veterans Affairs reports that approximately 11 to 20% of those warriors may have experienced symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. As we recognize PTSD Awareness Month, Real Warriors campaign volunteer Meg Mitchum, a former Army combat medic who served in Iraq, encourages fellow warriors to reach out when they need help.
The hardest step was admitting that I needed help coping with PTSD. Once I did, my command and unit fully supported me, and I was able to get the care I needed. Getting support helped me succeed in the military and now in my civilian career.
If you or a loved one is coping with an invisible wound, resources are available and they work. For more information, visit the Real Warriors campaign at realwarriors.net or call 866-966-1020.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Prince here with you. Going to the bottom of the third inning. Panthers trailing 3-2 right now. Ty Mai gets the throw, tosses it down to second base. We're ready to go. Leading off for the Tigers will be Larry Barraza. Barraza was walked and thrown out stealing back in inning number 1. Richardson coming in for relief with the injury to Edgar Papi Sanchez. The pitch now from Richardson. The slow breaker falls in for strike 1. We mentioned Richardson came in on Tuesday, got some work in against the Bearcats from Sam Houston. There's another breaker, and that's a good pitch. Call for strike 2. And Richardson is now working it quickly. 0-2 on Barraza. The delivery. Oh, beautiful job. The fastball just out the zone, and Barraza misses for out number 1 here in the bottom of the third inning. Richardson coming in, getting his second strikeout of the game. He's got Mojica back in the second inning. I was going to bring up Trey Bell. Bell was hit by a pitch his last at bat on a full count. And it will now be ball 1 offered up to him. There's a ball hit in the hole is Macias and is not able to get to it. That's going to be a base hit for Bell as that ball will skirt on out into left field. So Mai is out calling out the situation. He comes back behind the plate as it's going to bring up Darian Brown. Brown reached on that error in that collision play, which caused Sanchez to be out of the game right now. Sanchez and Lewis collided. Bunt was being showed. Outside pitches up high for ball 1. 1-0 is the count. 3-2 is our score. Bottom of the third inning, Panthers trailing the Tigers. The pitch en route. That ball is hit straight up towards center field. Gurka coming in, making the grab for out number 2. Richardson has come in and he's done his job. A couple of little mishaps. One mishap while Richardson was on the mound. Misplayed ball to right field by Dembesa. Just hit right off his glove. Allowed a couple of runs to come in. And I was going to allow Johan Mojica. He was a strikeout victim, his first time facing Richardson. Richardson, misses with that one. Breaking ball was extremely outside. Now, another meeting with Mai and Richardson. We got 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Richardson now ready to come. He sets, delivers. There's a big swing and a miss by Mojica, and Mojica was way out in front on the changeup offered up by Richardson. Richardson sets in, checks the runner over at first base. Everybody's back in time. 1-1 count, about to be offered up to Mojica. The pitch, that one's fouled back out of play toward the right side, and it's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is the count. 3-2 is our score. Richardson, the slide step outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And if you're wondering what a slide step is when the pitcher is not doing an extremely high leg kick when he has a runner on first base to try to quickly get the ball. The runner does go off the slide step. That ball is hit toward third base. Kayla Lewis gets it, takes care of Mojica for the 5-3 put out, and that will retire the Tigers in inning number 3. There was no runs off of 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We completed 3. Tigers on top of the Panthers, 3-2. We take a break, and we'll be right back. You listen to Panthers Baseball.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dave Dixon for On the Road in Texas. A university study proves what you might already know from firsthand experience. People who drive a long way to get to work have higher blood pressure than those with shorter commutes. Trooper Sparky Dean has more on aggressive driving.
The more congested our streets and highways get, the more aggressive driving we troopers see on the road. Tailgating, passing on the right, changing lanes without signaling. These things frustrate fellow drivers and are dangerous besides. If you encounter someone who's obviously having a bad traffic day and who's not handling it well, give them plenty of space. Don't make eye contact or rude hand gestures, and don't honk your horn.
Trooper Dean reminds us that while we can't control what other people do behind the wheel, we can control our own actions. Don't let aggressive driving rub off on you. For the Texas Department of Transportation and the Texas Department of Public Safety, I'm Dave Dixon reminding you to save a life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Prince here with you. We're going to the top of the 4th inning. Panthers trailing 3-2. Out hitting the Tigers right now. It's 4 hits for the Panthers. It has been a couple of errors committed by the Panthers. There's 3 hits for the Tigers off of 3 runs. Leading off for the Panthers will be Mr. Shannon Washington. Washington grounded to shortstop. His first at bat. Washington started the day off with a .333 batting average. 14 hits. Scored 5 runs, a double, a triple, home run, 13 RBIs. He leads the team in RBIs. He has been on fire of late. Shannon Washington coming in from the right-hand side, wearing number 31, as he will get ready to face off against Mr. Rayburn. And that is a pitch inside for ball 1 to start off this 4th inning. 2 games scheduled for today. We'll be here to give you every pitch. There's a ball hit toward third base. Barnett will take it, takes a couple of hop steps, and throws it for the 5-3 put out to retire Shannon Washington. Now it's going to bring up Cody Denbesti. Denbesti is 1 for 1. I don't know if it was sun or lack of concentration to cause that bloomingly large error at this point. He will come in now, takes a few dry cuts. He's ready to go with the lefty-on-lefty battle. The pitch from Rayburn is hit sharply toward the hole and hustling down the line. First baseman Bale was able to flip it over for the 3-1 put out, but then Bestie was getting it down the line. So out number 2 is going to bring up now Mr. Darren Big Country Williams. Williams grounded to shortstop, his first at bat. The native out of College Station, Texas. Well, actually, Bryan went to Rudder High School. Kind of merge each other and call it Bryan College Station. Yes, he will take strike one, that little tailing fastball from Rayburn. The 0-1 pitch coming from Rayburn. Curve ball, misses the back door. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 pitch en route. There's a strike on the outside corner with the fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rayburn working fast. The pitch, that's outside, and we're even at 2-2. On deck, Panthers catcher, Ty Meyer. Pitch, there's a ball hit sharply at shortstop. Drain takes it, gets the 6-3 put out to retire the Panthers. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Panthers going on the defense now, trailing by the score of 3-2. We'll be right back.
In the last 30 years, childhood obesity in America has tripled. Today, 1 in 3 kids is already overweight or obese. This is registered dietitian Melissa Joy Dobbins for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Good nutrition is key to fighting childhood obesity. These tips can help your child stay healthy. Recruit them to the kitchen. Preparing meals teaches kids about healthy foods like lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and low-fat dairy. Make sure to get 60 minutes of physical activity every day. Make it a family activity. And avoid sugary or caffeinated beverages. Give kids water, low-fat milk, and 100% fruit juices. To keep your whole family healthy, see a registered dietitian and visit www.eatright.org. Encouraging you to eat right, I'm registered dietitian Melissa Joy Dobbins with the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Prince here with you. We're going to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Panthers trailing 3-2. Alex Richardson has had to come in relief for Edgar Papi Sanchez, and he has done a pretty decent job. He came in the 2nd inning. He's now extended himself as he will face Damian Hall, Malcolm Boyce, and Angel Praderas. Diamond Hall, how he's pronouncing it, D-I-A-M-Y-N, Diamond Hall. Richardson ready to face Mr. Diamond Hall in this 4th inning. That's a ball inside. 1-0, as we mentioned at the top of our pregame show, Panthers 3-7 in their last 10 games. That ball misses outside. Lost 5 in a row. Richardson ready to make the 2-0 delivery. That one misses. 3-0 is the count. Richardson takes a deep breath. Now he delivers a strike. We have a 3-1 count. Richardson, not Richardson, but Hall got a sacrifice RBI back in inning number 2. Steps out the box, takes a dry cut, ready to get back in there. 3-1 pitch from Richardson en route. Good pitch. Wow, ball 4. I was going to bring up Malcolm Boyce. Boyce reached on the error and scored back in the 2nd inning. Nobody out here in the 4th inning. A little last-minute instruction from third base coach. Coaching staff for the Tigers, of course, you have James Cooper, head coach. Assistant coaches are Davin Pierre, assistant coach, and Devin Dukes, assistant coach. Snap throw down to first base from mind back in time. First pitch was a ball. 1-0 is the count. The pitch bunt being shown, that is now 2. No. Richardson ready to go to work. Checks the runner. Now he delivers. He misses. 3-0 is now the count. The bottom of the fourth inning, Panthers trailing 3-2. Pitch is a strike call. Resurrection weekend. Panthers and the Tigers. Bunt showed again, and that's a ball. Richardson bends over and discusses that. Body language is asking, where do I have to put it? Now, Coach Burrell will come out to speak with his pitcher. They're going to have a little meeting on the mound. And with that being said, we'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
If you could do one thing to make an impact on the things that matter to your family, your community, and your country, wouldn't you do it? That's what voting is all about, an easy way to make a difference. Register, learn about the issues and candidates, and vote this November. Your vote helps shape the future of America. Visit www.vote411.org to get started. This is a public service announcement from Open Mic Broadcast Network.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have a pitching change. Edward Robledo will come in. Robledo will come in relief for Mr. Richardson. While he's warming up, we'll pause 60 seconds, come right back to Grambling, Louisiana.
I'm in almost every school bus and class. I go to school with your children. We say the Pet of Allegiance together. You see me around the neighborhood and you tell me that I'm a pretty good kid. Well, I'm 1 out of every 5 children in America, and I'm struggling with hunger. This problem is closer than you think. My teacher tells me we can grow up to be whatever we want. I want to grow up to be someone who doesn't go to bed hungry. There's enough food in this country to feed everybody. Please visit feedingamerica.org today and find your local food bank for ways to help. Every dollar you donate helps provide 8 meals for kids like me, quietly struggling with hunger. Together, we are Feeding America, brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Edward Robledo will be coming in. He had a little work on yesterday as he will try to stop the bleeding. Mr. Reliable is what they like to call Robledo. He inherits 2 runners on the base paths at first and second infield, now playing in. Leadoff man Angel Pagero comes up with nobody out here in the 4th inning. Beto, the bunt is showed, and it is foul for strike 1 down the third base side. So Pagero, who is 0 for 1, ready to take his stab at Mr. Robledo. The pitch en route. Bunt showed, and it's upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sanchez absence from this game is more than just from the pitcher's perspective. It's a bat and a defensive glove on the third base side. As that ball is bunted foul toward third base, and we'll go 1 and 2. So now it's going to be a next man up mentality for the Panthers, Mr. Kaylor Lewis. Young sophomore out of Cypress, Texas, have an opportunity to play even larger role with that injury, depending on how long Sanchez will be out. That ball misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's nobody out here in the 4th inning. Panthers trailing 3-2. Robledo is the 3rd pitcher for the Panthers. There's a big swing and a miss, and Robledo gets the strikeout. That is the 2nd strikeout for Peguero this game. I was going to bring up now Wesley Drain. Drain is 2 for 2. Both hits to left field. He got a double and a single. See if Robledo could slow him down here. There's a pitch just outside for ball 1. Mike Prince here with you live from Ellis Stadium, Grambling State University campus. Pitch from Robledo. That one is outside, 2-0. A very unique shaped field here. 315 down left field, 385 in left center, 400 straightaway center, 385 in right center field, and 350 down the right field line. There's a breaking ball that causes Drain to buckle, but it's going to be ball 3. Good pitch from Robledo. Did not get the call. So the 3-0 pitch en route from Robledo, and that's a strike. Fastball right down Central Avenue. 3-1 is the count. 3-2 is our score. It's 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Panthers could really benefit from the double play ball right now. There's a ball pulled foul down the left field line. Makes it 3-2. Full count now to the Tigers shortstop. Edward Robledo come in. The pitch. There's a foul tip in the mid. They got him hung up. Throw it. And they got him out. The double play. They call him safe? Well, meanwhile, there's a strikeout for Drain. Advancing to third base will be Hall as Boyce was hung up. And it's going to bring up now Mr. Daniel Barnett. Barnett is 0 for 1. He flied to right field in the second and got a sacrifice fly to center field in the first. Runners on the corner with 2 outs. Robledo will now try to settle in on the batter. That's a pitch outside. Good stop by Mike. 1-0 is the count. 3-2 is our score. Bottom of the 4th inning. Panthers and the Tigers. Game 2 of this 3-game series, but game 1 of today's doubleheader. So Robledo sets. Slide step. There's a ball hit toward Lewis, and Lewis bobbles that ball between his legs. And that's going to bring in a run. The E5 will make it now 4-2. Runners at first and second. Going to bring up Larry Barraza. Barraza, he is 0 for 1. He struck out and walked as he takes ball 1 from Robledo. That is the 3rd error committed by the Panthers today. Robledo sets. There's a ball hit back toward first base in foul territory. Avalos makes the grab on a fine play deep in foul territory to retire the Tigers. The Tigers, they get one run off of a total of no hits. And there was one error and one runner left on base. We're going to the fifth inning, and we have the Panthers trailing 4-2. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
To be fully fit, you have to be physically fit. You also have to be mentally fit.
I wish that more warriors would realize how important it is that you get the psychological support that you need so that you can focus on the rest of your life.
I think it takes strength in order to admit that you have an issue, but it also takes intuitiveness of a friend, a leader, a supervisor to pick up on the signal that the soldier is having issues and needs to seek professional help in dealing with it.
It's also important for the lowest possible levels of leadership to be very supportive in helping their members get the help that they need.
When I went to get help, I had more help than I could ask for from my entire command.
It's sometimes challenging to come to a senior staff member or senior officer in the unit with a problem. There's not a commanding officer out there or a leadership staff out there that doesn't want to help. So don't hesitate. Come ask.
Learn more by visiting www.realwarriors.net or calling 1-866-966-1020.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are starting off this top half of the fifth inning, game one of the doubleheader. Panthers trailing 4-2. Leading off for the Panthers will be the catcher, Ty Mai, followed by Kaylor Lewis and Brashard Jones. My grounded to third, his first at bat. The pitch in route is outside for ball one. Rayburn's pitch is inside to Mai. Makes it 2-0. Don't forget, there'll be about a 30-minute break in between games. You can come right back here to the Open Mic Broadcast Network and pick up game two. But we still got some baseball left here in game number one. It's time. Takes the strike to make it 2-1. Call him T-Mai. T-Mai stepping out of the box, and Mr. Rayburn is working a bit too fast to my liking. So he's ready to go back in now. Pitch, there's a tapper towards the shortstop. Well, it's going to be this time. Whoa, it should be safe. They called him out. They called him out as the third baseman, Barnett, cut off the shortstop to make the throw. He threw it up the line. Bell leaps and comes down and gets it enough time to get Mai for the 5-3 putout. It's now Kaylor Lewis will come to the bat. Lewis got a single to left his last at bat, but got doubled up on 8-6-3 double play. Jones had hit a shot to left center field for Guerrero making the play and got Lewis doubled up. So now Rayburn is ready to go to work. First pitch is up and in for ball one. We're in the top of the fifth inning. Panthers trailing 4-2. 1-0 pitch. It's a strike call. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, a little floater that sails outside, misses. 2-1 is the count. The 2-1 pitch. Downstairs, 3-1. John Jones awaits on deck. Oh, and there's a strike call. Lewis thought that was ball 4. He took off running toward first base, and he'll have to come back and do it all over again. Rayburn now ready to go to work. The payoff pitch. That ball is hit toward the second baseman, takes it and flips it for the 4-3 put out as Mr. Barraza was able to handle Lewis, and now it's going to bring up the Panthers' second baseman, Rashard Jones. Jones hit a nice shot to left center field as Vergara made the leaping catch to rob him of a base hit. He takes ball one here in the fifth inning. Panthers trailing 4-2. That ball's down and in. 2-0 is the count. Panthers trying to overcome a couple of errors and a key injury to Edgar Papi Sanchez. A strike is called. We're even at 2. Well, not even, but 2-1 is the count. There's a ball hit up the middle, the backhand. Whoa, and what a play by Barraza at second base. He backhand that ball behind the bag in shallow center field and throws out Jones on the 4-3 putout. It's going to retire the Panthers. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're going into the bottom of the fifth inning. Panthers are trailing by the score of 4-2.
I'm Alec Baldwin. Like any parent, I worry about the health of our nation's children. Never before have so many American kids been overweight and at risk for diabetes, heart disease, and other serious health problems. The good news is that the right foods can help our kids stay healthy. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and other low-fat vegetarian foods will protect your kids as they grow and keep the whole family healthy at the same time. For a free book with packed with delicious recipes and nutrition tips, call 1-877-685-KIDS or visit www.kidsgethealthy.org. PCRN is a nonprofit organization of doctors and laypersons working together to promote preventive medicine, especially good nutrition, and more ethical research.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get started for this bottom of the fifth inning. Edward Robledo, third pitcher for the Panthers. He's relieving Alex Richardson, who relieved the starter, Edgar Sanchez. Sanchez went down on an injury back in the second inning. At that time, the Panthers had a 2-0 lead. First pitch from Robledo to Mr. Trey Bell is a ball outside the strike zone. 1-0 to Bell. Bell's 1 for 1. He was hit by a pitch and scored, and he singled to left field. Pitch offered up. There's a ball. He got up under, and making the grab will be Mr. Darren Williams for out number 1. I want to bring up Darian Brown. Brown reached on that collision back in the second inning, which was an E1, and the fly ball to center field, so he's 0 for 2. Leto pitching from the windup, ready to go to work. He sets, fires. That's the ball inside. One and 0 is the count. There's a strike that gets in to even things. Panthers will try to keep things at bay. There's a ball hit toward third base. Lewis will get it and gets the nice attempt by Avalos. And there's going to be a base hit for Brown. Brown hustling through. Lewis had the tough task of trying to backhand it on the line. And hustling Brown was able to dig that one out. So it's going to bring up now Johan Mojica. He's 0 for 2, strikeout, and a ground out to third. Check the runner over at first. Leto's pitch is a strike in the outside corner. 0-1 is the count. Bottom of the fifth inning, 4-2. Tigers on top of the Panthers. Leto comes set. The runner goes. There's a hit and run. That ball is hit toward right field. Then Bestie goes back, makes the grab, and the runner will have to go back. And that will be out number 2. Going to bring up Diamond Hall. Hall is really 0 for 0. A sacrifice and a walk. He did score in the 4th inning. We got 2 outs. Panthers trailing 4-2 here in the 5th inning. A sweeping curveball misses for ball 1. Edward Robledo out of Wharton High School, a Wharton Tiger. Come set now. The runner goes. There's a ball called Ty Mize throw. Will not be in time. 2-0 is the count. Stolen base for Mr. Darian Brown. No count now coming from Robledo. Mr. Hall. There's a big swing and a miss. 2-1. Pulling the string on that one was Robledo. Panthers wrapping up this 3-game series on today. Oh, they got a pickoff move and they got the runner hung up. And they're going back and forth. And finally got him out. That is going to go 1-5, 4-6. Go figure that one out to get Brown. 1-5, 4-6. And actually 1-4-5-4-6. Yeah, that one was real crazy. 1-4-5-4-6 for the put out to retire the Tigers. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. Panthers trail 4-2.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you still ride your skateboard to work. There's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control of my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million bucks. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown-up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Prince here with you as we continue on in game number 1. Top of the 6th inning. Panthers trailing 4-2. Panthers have the top of the lineup coming up. Nick Gurka, Kevin Macias, and Angel Avalos. Gurka is 1-4-2. Got a single. Right out the first in foul territory. He'll face up against Mr. Raven in the 6th inning. He'll take strike 1 to start this one off. Raven, the left-handed pitcher, working. Now delivers. There's a foul tip. And it is 0-2 now to Nick Gurka. We may have mentioned the Panthers in their travel purple jerseys, gray pants, yellow numbers trimmed in white. Grambling State in their home white, black pinstripes, black stockings. The 0-2 pitch is outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That ball's fouled back. We'll hold at 0-2. So the pitch to Gurka. That one is poke foul. Down third base line. We'll hold it 0-2. Mr. Gurka. So now there's going to be a conversation between Mojica and the pitcher Rayburn. As they're stepping out, I want to remind you that the Open Mic Broadcast Network has been serving this community since 2002. Proud service of Panthers Athletics, Waller Bulldogs, Hempstead Bobcats, and the Royal Falcons. Looks like there's an injury now as they're attending to Rayburn. We'll pause 60 and come right back.
One day, I'll teach chemistry to kids.
I'm going to be an architect.
My dream is to be a chef.
This is a world of possibilities. A world in which people who put their minds to something can really make a difference.
My goal is to help the environment.
Someday I'll find a cure for cancer. At the U.S. Department of Education's Office of Federal Student Aid, we believe that aspiring minds can achieve anything. But we dedicate ourselves to making sure everyone has an opportunity to go to college. Each year, we provide more than $150 billion in grants, loans, and work-study funds, making higher education possible for anyone at any stage of life.
I can go back to college.
I can change careers. I can make a difference. Federal Student Aid, proud sponsor of the American Mind. Learn more about money for college at studentaid.gov.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there is going to be a new pitcher coming off. Appears to be an injury to the Tigers starting pitcher. While they are making those adjustments, the new pitcher is coming in. We will take us a quick break, and we'll come back and tell you all about it.
You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the official voice of Waller County Athletics. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more live coverage. You can keep up with us on Twitter at OBN_radio. You can follow us on iHeartRadio. Go to iHeartRadio.com. Hit the talk section. From there, go to sports and look for OBN Sports. You can like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. Be sure to follow us on Spreaker.com. Look for Open Mic Broadcast Network. You can also send us an email at ombnetwork@gmail.com. And don't forget, you can always follow us at our website at ktorradio.com. The station designed with you in mind, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. New pitcher for the Tigers will be the right-hander, number 18, Mr. Brennan Williams. Brennan Williams with a 10.61 earned run average. This will be his 9th appearance. He has no complete games. He's thrown 9 1/3 of an inning. He's given up 16 hits, 14 runs. 11 of those runs were earned, as he has a total of 4 walks, and he has 2 strikeouts. Mr. Brennan Williams, got him listed at 5'11", a 170-pound junior out of Oak Grove, Louisiana. with the Oak Grove High School, as they have the classic R. Kelly going on. I don't hear nothing wrong, or don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Resurrection Sunday will be upon us tomorrow. Let the folks know that Savior has risen. We get ready now for this at bat. Actually, one out here. No, it's not one out. It's nobody out. It's 1-2 to Nick Gurka. Pitch from, a strike is called, and Gurka goes down with one pitch. Wow, curveball. Gurka is down here in the sixth inning. I want to bring up Kevin Macias. Macias is 0 for 1. He's flied to right. He's got a sacrifice bunt in the first inning. Macias will come off against Williams. There's a ball that misses, goes to the backstop. 1-0 is the count. In game 1 of the scheduled doubleheader, supposed to be some storms coming tomorrow. Decided to get 2 in today. There's a strike call. 1-1 is the count. Strike in. Ready to roll. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That one misses. 2 balls and 1 strike. Williams now sets with Mojica. Delivers. There's a ball hit toward third base, and it's going to be foul. Trying to get himself in position. So the count will go to 2-2. The Panther shortstop, Kevin Macias. Williams now comes set. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball is upstairs. 3 balls. 2 strikes. On deck is Angel Avalos. Payoff pitch en route, ball 4. So Macias works a walk. I want to bring up Angel Avalos. Avalos is 1 for 2. Got the 2-run homer to left field the first inning. We're having our technical challenges. He'll face up, and he swings the first pitch. That ball is bobbled and recovered. Safe. Going to call him safe. Bell bobbled the ball at first base, and by the time he got it into Williams' hands, Avalos was at first base. That will be an E3. Runners at first and second for the designated hitter, Shannon Washington. He's 0 for 2 right now, and he needs to get hot. Williams checks in with Mojica. Now he's ready to deliver. The pitch has a big swing, and it is 0-1 to Shannon Washington. Washington steps back into the box. Ready to go. Brennan Williams stands in. Now he's come set. He's set for a long time. Now he delivers. There's a big swing and a miss by Watson. He was set so long, I think I would have called for timeout. It's almost like he was just freezing him up. Watson takes a step out, takes a deep blow. He's ready to go back in. One out here in the top of the sixth inning. Runners at first and second. Panthers trailing by 2. Breaking ball hit sharply down left field. That's going to be a base hit. They're going to wave in 1 run, and it is a RBI and a smash for Washington as he opened up on that joker to left field. RBI will come in as Macias will score. Stopping at second base will be Avalos. Was going to bring up Cody Dembesti. He is 1 for 1. Panthers now trailing 4-3 here in the sixth inning. Williams comes set. Ready to deliver to Dembesti. That slow breaker is a bit high for ball 1. Dembesti got his hit back in the first inning to left field. Playing him straight away all the way around. That ball gets through the legs of Mojica, and both runners will score. I mean, not score, but advance. 2-0. Runners now at second and third. Mojica not able to secure that one. That is the 9th pass ball on the year, number 7 for Mojica for the Tigers. This 2-0 count on the way to Dembesti. That's inside 3-0. On deck will be Darren Big Country Williams. Dembesti with a 3-0 count. Runners at second and third with 1 out here in the sixth inning. Pitch from Williams is a strike call, and Mojica still having trouble holding on to the ball behind the plate. It's 3-1. The take was on all the way by Dembesti, and that was totally expected. So now this 3-1 pitch, if it's there, I'm pretty sure he'll drive it. And he swings out in front of the changeup, and it is now a full count. This is probably going to be the biggest at-bat for Dembesti on this 2016 season. The payoff pitch being offered up now by Brennan Williams. He sets, delivers. That's ball 4. Wow. Dembesti works the walk. Bases are now loaded for Darren Williams. Darren Williams is 0 for 2. Both his ground outs to shortstop. He did get a home run on yesterday. He comes in with a bases-loaded situation. Williams started off today with .389 batting average. He had 3 home runs, which leads the team, and 4 RBIs. Playing in on the corners now are the Tigers. Williams is set. Misses outside for ball 1. Panthers trying to at least tie this thing up, trailing by the score of 4-3 here in the bottom of the sixth inning. But a base hit would definitely give them the lead. There's a pitch that gets away. That's a nice stop by the catcher Mojica, and it's 2-0. So there's no room on the pads as Williams has to come to Williams. The battle of the Williams. Darren Williams against Brennan Williams. Brennan Williams checks in with his catcher Mojica. Darren Williams awaits the pitch. The pitch en route. There's a big swing and a miss. And Williams had his head turned, hips open, trying to bust that 315 line open. Strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Right now, he had a mighty Casey swing. There's a ball hit well toward left field. Backing up, the runner will tag, and it will bring in the tying run as Avalos will come in. That will be a sacrifice fly for Williams. RBI that makes it all even at 4. as Ty Mai will now come to the plate, still with an opportunity to give the Panthers the lead. Ty Mai is 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts to third base. Pitch from Williams. There's a ball ripped down the line, and what a play by Barnett at third base. That definitely would have been trouble. Barnett diving toward the line for the backhand, and he'll step on 3 for the 5 unassisted to retire Washington. And the Panthers go down. However, they get 2 runs off of a total of 2 hits. 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 runners left on the pads. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. We're all tied. 4-4, going to the bottom of the 6th inning. This is Mike Prince, and you're listening to Panthers Baseball.
Apple Ford Hyundai is a dealer you can count on. Apple's range of car services include new Ford Hyundai sales, used car sales, car loans, and auto financing. Certified Ford Hyundai Auto Service Department, full selection of Ford Hyundai auto parts and aftermarket accessories. Come on out to Brenham, Texas, and find out why Apple Ford Hyundai has been named the best-kept secret in Brazos Valley. We're located at 1820 Highway 290 West in Brenham, Texas. You can dial the toll-free number at 888-898-6095. There's even an inter-sales division. Simply go to www.appleford.com. Apple Ford Hyundai of Brenham, Texas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. All tied, Panthers and the Tigers. Tigers got 3 runs in the first inning. 3 runs in the second inning. 1 run in the fourth. Panthers, 2 runs in the first inning, 2 runs in the 6th inning. That's how we are right now. For the Tigers, they got 4 hits, 3 errors committed by the Panthers. They have left a total of 4 runners stranded on base as Diamond Hall will lead off against Robledo here in inning number 6, and he takes ball 1. For the Panthers have gotten 4 runs off of a total of 5 hits, 1 error committed by the G-men. That's a ball. And 3 runners left on the base pads by the Panthers. So it is 2-0 to Hall to start off this 6th inning. Robledo was ready to go work, and Hall steps out of the box asking for timeout. Timeout granted. They're ready to hit the redo button. Now they're back in, a 2-0 pitch, breaking ball. Wow, and that one misses. 3-0 now to Hall. The pitch in route. Strike is called. 31 now to Diamond Hall. Hall takes ball 4. Wow. Hall even paused for a second. He thought it may have been a strike call. But he would take the 90-foot free pass. Going to bring up Malcolm Boyce now. Boyce reached on an error in the second inning. Walked in the 4th inning. He is 0 for 1. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Panthers looking as a bunt, and a strike is called. Panthers have turned a total of 16 double plays, while the opponents turned 17. It'll be a good time to even that battle up. They check the runner over at first base, and Hall is back. Hall worked the walk in inning number 6 to lead this thing off, and they check the runner again. Taking care of business now. Beto checking over at Hall again. Hall is back in time. Hall is 1 for 1 on base stolen attempts. As that bunt is popped up, foul, and diving in foul territory was both Kayla Lewis and Ty Mai. Going to be a strike call. 0-2 now the count to Malcolm Boyce. Boyce, not a real big fella. He makes a lot of contact. Because you got 2 strikes and batting at the bottom of the lineup does not mean you can give up on him. Leto comes set. There's another bunt, and he's going to be out on strikes as he bunted that one foul, and that's going to be out number 1. It's going to bring up Angel Vergara. Vergara is actually 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts and a walk, as double play 17 sure would be nice right about now. The Panthers have fought back to tie this contest up in the 6th inning, all at 4. Roberto coming set. Checks the runner back at first, and Hall is back in time. Roberto come back to the bump. That's in with Mai. The pitch, the runner does not go, and that one's outside for ball 1. Mai came up ready to fire. Now you have the 1-0 count. They check the runner again. Back in time. Edward, ready to go back in. He steps in, settles in with T-Mai. Pitch. That's a beauty on the outside corner to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Mike Prince here with you live from Ellis Field in Grambling, Louisiana. Panthers losing game 1, 11-7 on yesterday. Now they're tied at 4 as they check the runner again at first base. So it is a 1-1 count. Leto coming set. Checks the runner again. They're not doing anything else. They're going to wear down old Hall. If there was a steal, he might be a bit winded. They keep checking him over. Leto now ready to go to pitch. That ball is fouled back as it is now 1-2. Mr. Vergara. Now, Mr. Vergara has struck out twice already, so you know in the back of his mind, he does not want to wear the hat trick. Checking the runner yet again. Everybody's back. They've done some renovations to this ballpark, as we mentioned on yesterday's broadcast, and it is a very nice upgrade here at Ellis Field, as they got some concrete slab bleachers in, holds about 1,500 people, and they got the outfield wall painted black along with the dugouts. Nice look. The runner does go. There's a throw from Mai, and it's not going to be in time. But the beauty is a strike was called on Vergara, and he is called out on strikes for his 3rd time of the day. He strikes out, and it's going to bring up Wesley Drain. Drain is 2 for 3. A single, a double, and a strikeout. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning, all tied, 4 runs each. There's a balk was just called as Robledo did not come to a complete stop, and he called it right away. Says that's a balk, and advancing to third base will be Hall. So that will be a no pitch. That is the second balk on Prairie View pitchers of the day. And meanwhile, there's a ball that gets away. Great stop by Mize to keep that ball from advancing. On some good footwork right there. 1-0 is the count. 4-4 is our score here in the bottom of the sixth inning, game one of the scheduled doubleheader. The pitch, that ball hit well toward left center field. Gurka's going back and making a grab. Great job for Gurka to get on his horse to take care of Drain here in the sixth inning. There were no runs and no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We're going to the seventh inning, all tied at 4.
You're listening to Community Radio, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, 87.9 FM, Prairie View, Texas. It's a new year, and that means tax season is here. And Gunderson's Bookkeeping can provide you with personal income tax preparation. For more information and schedule an appointment, call Gunderson's Bookkeeping at 936-372-2661. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie View, Texas, is a great opportunity for you to have your next community event, whether it be nonprofit, funeral reception, community, charity, government, church, or individuals. The Jazz Bar has the accommodations to meet your needs. The Jazz Bar is open Thursdays through Sundays, and you can schedule your private parties Mondays through Wednesdays. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie View, Texas, dial 936-857-9566. Hello, this is Mike Prince, the host of the Mike Prince Show, featured right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Just wanted to share with you that we have our app available where you can go and download it at Google Play absolutely free. You'll never miss another show. You can catch up with old archives, and you can pass it on. It's the gift that keeps on giving. The Mike Prince Show app available at Google Play absolutely free. Talk that makes sense. The Mike Prince Show, right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start this top half of the seventh inning. We're all tied at 4 as Taylor Lewis will lead off for the Panthers here in the top of the seventh. Lewis is 1 for 2. Got a single and grounded to second base as he will face Williams. He takes a curveball for strike 1. The pitcher, Mr. Brennan Williams, for the Tigers. The 0-1 pitch offer for William Bunt was attempt foul. Strike 2. 0-2 to Taylor Lewis. Panthers and the Tigers all tied at 4 here in the top of the seventh inning. Williams checks in. Breaking ball, and that hits him. And Lewis takes one for the team as he advances to first base. I want to bring up Rashad Jones. Jones is 0 for 2, flied out to center, and he grounded to second. Here the Panthers play a little small ball. Coach Antoine Riggins, manager for these Panthers. Going bunt, pushes it toward first base. A beauty of bunt. Williams takes it and gets the 1-3 sacrifice, advancing Lewis to second base. And it's going to bring up Nick Gurka. Gurka is 1 for 3. He's got a single, scored a run back in the first. He flied out the first popped out the first in the third, and struck out in the sixth. So Gurka can pick himself up all the way around. Panthers 4, the Tigers 4. Gurka making some adjustments, get a little dirt on his gloves. Now he's ready to go. Brennan Williams checks in with his catcher, Mojica. Comes set. Now he delivers. There's a bunt attempt pushed toward first base, foul by Gurka. 0-1 is the count. Nick Gurka, the Navasota Rattler, or Rattler. Waiting to pitch from Williams. Comes set. Now he delivers. That's upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Beautiful day for baseball here in Grambling. Feel like springtime. A breaking ball, that one misses. 2-1. On deck will be Kevin Macias. Right now, Gurka trying to see if he can get a Panthers a lead here. Williams comes set. The pitch. There's a ball ripped down third base, foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Williams gets a new ball. Gurka adjusts his gloves. He's back in the box. Taylor Lewis at second base. Gurka steps back out, talking to himself. Now he's ready to go. Williams slow and deliberate on his signal selection. Now he's ready to go. He comes set. Now he delivers. There's a breaking ball. That's tapped foul down third base. And the count will hold at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here in this 7th inning. Taylor Lewis at second base. He reached on by a hit by pitch with a 0-2 count on him. Curveball did not break. Sacrificed over. Now he's waiting. That's a ball inside. We got a full count. 3-2 pitch now being offered up to Nick Gurka. Here in the top of the 7th inning, we all tied at 4. Panthers need desperately to win this game to try to salvage and still win the series. There's a ball popped up towards center field. Vergara comes in, but then the shortstop says, I'll handle it. So Drain will take care of Gurka for out number 2. He's going to bring up Kevin Macias. Macias walked in the 6th inning and scored. He flied out to right field and got a sacrifice bunt. So he's 0 for 1. Panthers have got to find a way to make this happen. As a team, they had left a total of 136 runners on the bases prior to the start of this game. First pitch is a ball. 136 runners left on. So far, they left on 4. So they had 140 runs not taken advantage of. There's a ball hit toward left field, coming in and making a grab will be Boyce. That's going to retire the Panthers. We've completed 6.5. There were no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. We're still tied at 4. You're listening to Panther Baseball right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dave Dixon for On the Road in Texas. A university study proves what you might already know from firsthand experience. People who drive a long way to get to work have higher blood pressure than those with shorter commutes. Trooper Sparky Dean has more on aggressive driving.
The more congested our streets and highways get, the more aggressive driving we troopers see on the road. Tailgating, passing on the right, changing lanes without signaling. These things frustrate fellow drivers and are dangerous besides. If you encounter someone who's obviously having a bad traffic day and who's not handling it well, give them plenty of space. Don't make eye contact or rude hand gestures, and don't honk your horn.
Trooper Dean reminds us that while we can't control what other people do behind the wheel, we can control our own actions. Don't let aggressive driving rub off on you. For the Texas Department of Transportation and the Texas Department of Public Safety, I'm Dave Dixon reminding you to save a life.
As we get ready to go to this bottom of the seventh inning, the famous Who's on First Base, Abbott and Costello skit. They will open things up as Daniel Barnett, Larry Barraza, and Trey Bell will be due up. So Barnett is 0 for 2. Sacrifice fly in the first, flied to right in the second, and reached on an error in the fourth. He takes ball one to start off this bottom half of the seventh inning. Leto's pitch in route. Off-speed pitch falls in. Strike one. 1-1 to the Tigers' third baseman. Leto ready to go to work. A sweeping slider, and that falls in for strike two. 1-2 is the count. 4-4 is our score here in the bottom of the seventh inning. Pitch swung on and missed. Ty will step outside the box for the 2-3 assist on the strikeout. That will retire Mr. Barnett here in the bottom of the seventh inning. He's going to bring up Larry Barraza. Barraza is 0 for 2. He did walk. He got thrown out, Skillen in the first inning. Struck out in the third and flied out or popped out to first base in foul territory as that one goes in the similar direction but runs out of territory for strike number one. Mr. Larry Barraza, second baseman. He's played some pretty good second base in this series for the Tigers. 0-1 is the count. Robledo ready to go back to work. He sets, fires. There's a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Pitch now en route. That one just misses. 1-2. Beto kind of wanted that one at the inside corner, but I guess a little too in. The Blues like it. So the 1-2 pitch. Sweeping slider. That one's outside the zone. Good stop by Mai. 2-2 is the count. Here's the one you want to get him on. See if Robledo tries to come up and in right now. 2-2 pitch en route. There's the ball hit fourth, second base. That's going to be a shot to right center. And that's going to be a one-out single for Larry Barraza. So it's going to bring up number 15, first baseman Trey Bell. Bell was hit by a pitch and scored in the second. Got a single to left in the third. And fly to left in the fifth. Now remember, Barraza was thrown out back in the first inning. See if they'll try to challenge Ty Mai again here in the seventh inning. Slide step, and that's hit the batter. Even though it didn't seem like he made an attempt to get out of the way, they were calling it earlier in the season. So it will be runners at first and second. I want to bring up Darian Brown. We got one out here in the bottom of the seventh inning. We're all tied at 7. Brown coming in with runners at first and second. Pitch being offered up. There's a ball outside. 1-0 is the count to Mr. Brown. Brown is Oh, well, he's actually 1 for 2. Another ball. 2-0 is now the count. Leto steps in. Now he's ready to deliver. That ball gets down. And it is 3-0 to the Tigers' designated hitter, Darian Brown. Leto steps in, ready to deliver. 3-0 pitch. This is inside, ball 4. Bases are now loaded. 1 out as Johan Mojica will come to the plate. Mojica flied to right field back in the 5th inning, grounded to third in the 3rd, and struck out in the 2nd inning. Coach Burrell comes out. They'll have a meeting of the minds. Everybody on the infield is in on this meeting. And while they are doing that, we are going to take us a quick break, and we will be right back. You listen to Panthers Baseball.
Our bodies can do amazing things, and it's amazing how little they ask in return for a lifetime of service, like 3 square meals a day, especially breakfast, moderate exercise several times a week, 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day, and moderation in drinking. Hello, I'm Robert Urich. Statistics show that people who follow all these rules live much longer, so give them a try. You'll be amazed at how healthy you feel.
A message from the Will Rogers Institute, Los Angeles, California.
All right, we're back. As the strategies have been put in motion, bases are loaded. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, all tied at 4. Johan Mojica comes to bat. He is 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch outside for ball 1. Mojica steps out, looks down third base for his signal. Now he's back in the box. Meanwhile, T-My was checking his dugout out on the right-hand side, first base side. Now they're ready to go. There's a strike call. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. I want to give a shout-out to old Lee Hall, Greenwood, Mississippi. I understand he's listening in today. 1-1 pitch. That one's fouled out of play, and it is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Panthers, game 1 of the 2-game doubleheader. No game will be played tomorrow, which means that I might get an exit out of here a day early. Katie bought a door. The 1-2 pitch on the way from Robledo. It's popped straight up on the infield, and the infield fly rule should go into effect as Mojica catches that ball for the pop fly to shortstop. So it's 2 outs, and it's going to bring up Diamond Hall. Diamond Hall is really had no plate appearance. He's got walked twice. He scored a run. He's stolen a base, and he got a sacrifice RBI. So Robledo trying to work out of this one, and the first pitch is over for strike 1. 0-1's the count. Robledo pitching from the windup. Now he switches to the stretch. Checks in. The pitch. There's a ball fouled back out of play, and it's going to be 0-2. Robledo probably thought about the squeeze attempt on yesterday against the Panthers, and these Tigers decided he would rather give himself a chance to avoid any potential squeeze. So the 0-2 pitch from Robledo. Oh! Just missing the outside corner, and everybody on the infield and outfield was headed toward the first base dugout thinking it was strike 3 call. Nonetheless, they'll go back and do it again. The 1-2 pitch en route from Edward Robledo. Bases loaded. The pitch, breaking ball, just hit the batter. Shimmy the cricket. A run will come in. Wow. Your credit, Hall with the RBI. Everybody else will advance 90 feet. And just prior to that pitch, it was a close pitch. He tried to come back with the breaking ball. He ended up hitting the batter. It looks like there's going to be a designated hitter as Andres Castillo. You see. Andres Castillo will come to bat here in the 7th inning. And more than likely he'll do some duty in right field. I'm sorry, left field. Andres Castillo, as a catcher out of Miami, Florida, went to Hutchinson Community College. Come in to face off against Robledo. Score now is 5-4. Bottom of the 7th, Tigers on top. Breaking ball gets called for the strike. That's the one Robledo wanted. Back on the batter, Diamond Hall. 0-1 pitch. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Robledo ready to go back to work, pitching from the stretch. Sets, fires. There's a ball hit. Foul out of play toward the right side. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the 7th inning. 1 run has come across on only 1 hit. So Robledo is set, delivers. That one's outside. 2-2. Robledo walks around, gets his thoughts together. Now he throws the rubber. Sets in. And now the delivery. There's a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to be a run score, and they're going to have a play at the plate, and it will not be in time. 2 more runs will score for the Tigers. That base hit up the middle. 2 RBIs. And it is now 7-4. As Robledo is about to be replaced, we'll take a break and tell you about the new pitcher when we return.
As you spend your money on holiday gifts, don't forget to set aside some cash for retirement as a gift to yourself. Saving a little of your monthly income for retirement can be as affordable as the average holiday gift. If retirement is near, you'll want to hop on a fast sled and start saving right away. If you're younger, begin saving now, and compound interest will help your retirement fund snowball. A great way to start figuring out how much you'll need to save for retirement is to learn how much you could expect from Social Security. You can do that in minutes with Social Security's online retirement estimator at www.socialsecurity.gov/estimator. Happy holidays from Social Security.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. New pitcher for the Panthers will be Philip Gay. Philip, the left-hander pitcher, come in, replace Mr. Robledo, 5'9", 160-pound junior. Mr. Gay is, and out of LaPorte, Texas, went to LaPorte High School. Will come in with the Panthers trailing 7-4 here in the 7th inning. They have given up 3 runs here in the 7th. So Angel Guerrero will now come to bat. Guerrero is 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. His last at bat, he was called out on strikes. Lefty on lefty battle on route. That's a ball. One and was the count. Philip Gay. The pitch. Strike called on the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Sanchez, Richardson, Robledo, now Gay. There's a ball on the outside corner. 2 balls, and 1 strike. Mr. Peguero. Timeout was called and granted. As Philip Gay is now ready to go back to work. The pitch inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Runners at first and second. 3 runs have just come in off the single up the middle. There's a strike call. Pinch hit single, in fact, by Mr. Andres Castillo. Pitch, payoff, swung on and missed. And wearing the big sombrero will be Angel Peguero. As the Tigers end up with 2 runs, 3 runs, I should say, off of 2 hits. No errors. 2 runners left on base. We're going to the top of the 8th. Panthers now trailing 7-4.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dave Dixon for On the Road in Texas. A university study proves what you might already know from firsthand experience. People who drive a long way to get to work have higher blood pressure than those with shorter commutes. Trooper Sparky Dean has more on aggressive driving.
The more congested our streets and highways get, the more aggressive driving we troopers see on the road. Tailgating, passing on the right, changing lanes without signaling. These things frustrate fellow drivers and are dangerous besides. If you encounter someone who's obviously having a bad traffic day and who's not handling it well, give them plenty of space. Don't make eye contact or rude hand gestures, and don't honk your horn.
Trooper Dean reminds us that while we can't control what other people do behind the wheel, we can control our own actions. Don't let aggressive driving rub off on you. For the Texas Department of Transportation and the Texas Department of Public Safety, I'm Dave Dixon reminding you to save a life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the top of the 8th inning. Panthers trailing 7-3. A defensive change in. Now Alan Mays, wearing number 22, will be in left field. And the new pitcher will be Marlon Pruitt, number 17, the left-handed pitcher. 6'2", 170-pound junior out of West Bloomfield, Michigan. Went to Bloomfield Hills Andover High School. He will come in his first time seeing some action in this series. He faced off against Angel Avalos, Shannon Washington, and Cody Dembesti here in the 8th inning for the Panthers. Avalos, 1 for 3 on the day. 2-run homer to left field in inning number 1. Reached on an error back in the 6th inning. First pitch is offered up. Ball 1. Big swing and a miss now. 1 ball, 1 strike to Angel Avalos. One pitch en route. That ball is fouled out of play. Make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Marlon Pruitt. Pruitt ready to come to work. Avalos said you're taking too long. Steps out. Now ready to go back in. The lefty on lefty battle to resume. Pruitt set, kicks, fires. There's a foul tip into the mitt, and Avalos goes down on strikes. I'm going to bring up Shannon Washington. Washington got the single in the last at bat in the 6th inning. Got him an RBI. 1 for 3 on the day. Washington's pitch is taken outside. 1 ball for Mr. Marlon Pruitt. Pruitt now ready to deliver the pitch, and that's a strike call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pruitt takes a deep breath. Now he's ready to deliver. Check swing, and they said he did not go. 2-1 is the count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Long gone and missed by Washington. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch on the way from Marlon Pruitt. Sets, kicks, fires. There's a swing and a miss. And down goes Mr. Shannon Washington. Just want to bring up Cody Denbesti. Denbesti is 1 for 3. Singled back in the 1st inning. Grounded out the 1st in the 4th. Walked in the 6th. Top of the 8th inning, Panthers trailing 7-4 against the Grambling State Tigers. Got 1 more game scheduled after this one. Panthers are getting down to the crunch time as far as outs are concerned. That's a ball outside. Investing 1-0 is the count. Pruitt ready to go to work. He steps, delivers. That is a strike call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now, back in my day, recall what he's doing crossfire, and he's on the very tip of the 3rd base side of that rubber, and he's throwing back across, and that ball misses outside. 2-1. So he's not on the middle of the rubber. He's right on the corner as far as you can get on the 3rd base side of that rubber, making his pitches from that approach. There's a ball hit toward first base, and it's going to be a foul ball. But we'll go even to 2 balls and 2 strikes on Cody Denbesti. On deck is Darren Williams. Panthers trailing 7-4 here in inning number 8. Panthers are basically down to 4 outs to try to make up 3 runs. Pruitt adjusts his toe on the rubber. Now Denbesti steps out. ready to go to work. Now Pruitt steps off, stretches out a little bit. Now he's back on, ready to go to work. The pitch, breaking ball upstairs. Full count now. Cody Dembesti has a full count with 2 outs here in the 8th inning. The pitch, oh, that hit him right on the elbow. You can hear that up here in the press box. Dembesti takes the trolley down to first base, and it's going to bring up Darian Williams. Williams is 0 for 3 on the day. Rounded out to third, onto shortstop. Got a sacrifice RBI, so technically 0 for 2. Pitch, ball inside. Panthers are trailing 7-4 here in the top of the 8th inning. 2 outs. Dembesti hit by pitch at first base. Williams at the plate. All-speed pitch falls in. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Pruitt takes his cap off and wipes his brow as he walks around the mound. Those who may remember Mr. Joaquin Andujar, the Al Habaski, those little antics there. Steps in, now Williams will step out. Now everybody's set. Pitch is en route. The high leg kick, the breaking ball falls in for strike 2. 1-2 is the count. 7-4. Panthers need a rally. There's a ball hit toward left center field. And making the grab will be Peguero in shallow center field to retire the Panthers. The Panthers get no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We're going to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Panthers trail 7-4. You listen to Panther Baseball. We'll be right back.
In the last 30 years, childhood obesity in America has tripled. Today, 1 in 3 kids is already overweight or obese. This is registered dietitian Melissa Joy Dobbins for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Good nutrition is key to fighting childhood obesity. These tips can help your child stay healthy. Recruit them to the kitchen. Preparing meals teaches kids about healthy foods like lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and low-fat dairy. Make sure to get 60 minutes of physical activity every day. Make it a family activity. And avoid sugary or caffeinated beverages. Give kids water, low-fat milk, and 100% fruit juices. To keep your whole family healthy, see a registered dietitian and visit www.eatright.org. Encouraging you to eat right, I'm registered dietitian Melissa Joy Dobbins with the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we start this 8th inning off, bottom of the 8th inning. Will be Wesley Drain leading off. Drain is 2 for 4 on the day. He'll face off against Mr. Philip Gay for the first time. There's a bunt laid down, and it will go foul down the third base line. Philip Gay on the mound for the Panthers. Gay is the 4th pitcher. Game started off rough. Sanchez was the starting pitcher. Collides with his third baseman, trying to field a bunt. He had to go out with an apparent knee injury. want to speculate too much on that. Not sure on what it was, but he was relieved by Alex Richardson. Richardson then followed by Robledo. Now we have Philip Gay. That is a turn-on foul down left field line. 0-2 is the count. Mr. Wesley Drain here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Panthers are trailing 7-4. Mike Prince here with you live from Ellis Stadium in Grambling, Louisiana. Gay will come. The pitch, that ball's fouled back, and it will hold at 0-2. Starting pitcher for the Tigers was Tanner Rayburn. He also left with an injury. Mr. Brendan Williams came into relief, and then he's now relieved by Mr. Pruitt. The pitch offered up by Gay. There's a swing and a miss, and down goes Drain. One out here in the bottom of the 8th inning is going to bring up Mr. Daniel Barnett. Barnett is 0-3. He does have a sacrifice back in the 1st inning, fly to right in the 2nd, reached on an error in the 4th by 3rd, and struck out, thrown out from catcher to first base back in the 7th inning. Now the pitch. Just missing the inside portion for ball 1. Gay awaits for Barnett to get set. Now he's ready. There's a little breaker. And that one misses. 2-0 is the count. Gay checks in with the 2-0 delivery. Misses upstairs, 3-0. Philip Gay out of LaPorte, Texas. Ready to deliver the 3-0 pitch. There's a ball hit hard and foul down the left field line for strike 1. Obviously, the number 3 hitter has the green light. Swinging on 3-0 was Mr. Barnett. So 3-1 to count. With 1 out. Gay's pitch. That one's fouled back. Now it is all worked back to 3-2. And Daniel Barnett just has a very aggressive swing right about now. Trying to make a statement on this at bat. See if Gay can make it a statement with this payoff pitch, which is en route. That one is a tapper foul down third base. Barnett steps out of the box, takes a dry cut, speaks to himself. Philip Gay said, "Let's bring it on." Checks in with T-My. And the payoff pitch again, and that one misses ball 4. So it's going to bring up now Mr. Larry Barraza. Barraza is 1 for 4. Actually 1 for 3. He walked, struck out, flied out, and got a single to right center. Panthers still looking to turn their 17th double play of the season. There's a ball. Here might be the chance, and it gets through. Kayla Lewis dove to his left, could not come up with it. That's going to be a base hit. So it's going to be runners at first and second with 1 out. Going to bring up Trey Bell. Bell was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning. Got a single to left field in the 3rd, fly to left in the 5th, hit by a pitch and scored in the 7th. Panthers trailing 7-4. All speed misses for ball 1. 3 runs in the 2nd inning for the Tigers, 1 run in the 4th inning, and 3 runs in the 7th inning is how we have the tally for the Tigers. As that one misses, 2 balls and 2, no strikes. Game 1 of 2. Game misses there, and it's 3-0. On deck is Darian Brown. Pitch, strike is called. That one will fall in for strike 1. Get ready. Make things matter. The 3-1 pitch, that ball is lifted to left field, giving chase and making the catch to be Darren Williams in foul territory. Wondered why I was pausing. I had to stretch around my vantage point from the press box to make sure he caught it. I want to bring up Darian Brown. Brown reached on an error. That takes ball 1. He reached on an error, got a single. One, 4, 3. Now there's a discussion between Mr. Rashawn Jones and Philip Gay. Jones goes back to second base here. Runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. The pitch just misses. 2-0. 2-0 is the count. Panthers trailing 7-4. And the pickoff move on second base. Everybody's back in time. Barnett takes it back in. A breaking ball, back door, misses. 3-0. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Panthers are trailing the Tigers 7-4. There's an off-speed pitch that misses for ball 4. So the bases are loaded again. Brings up Johan Mojica. Mojica is 0 for 4. Struck out, grounded out to third, flying out to right, and it's popped out to shortstop. Left-handed pitcher versus the right-handed batter here in the 8th inning. That ball misses. 1-0. That is 5 balls in a row. Philip Gay just hit the batter. Another run comes in. So everyone else will advance up. That's going to be an RBI credited to Johan Mojica. And we just might have us another pitching change as the manager makes the approach out to the mound. We'll take us a break. Tell you about the new Panther pitcher when we return. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. Panthers are now trailing by the score of 8-4.
Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network. No game is too big or too small. We cover youth athletics, high school athletics, and college athletics. Have sports, will travel. Visit our website at OBN-Radio.com. Follow us on Twitter at OBN_radio. You can follow us on Instagram at OBN Radio. We're on Facebook at Open Mic Broadcast Network. That's OPEN capital MIC, Broadcast Network. We're also on Spreaker.com at Open Mic Broadcast Network. You can follow us on iHeartRadio, OBN Sports. And finally, you can follow us locally.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. New pitcher for the Panthers. It's Mr. Charles Philpott. Philpott coming in to get some work. He did a great job on Tuesday night against the Bearcats. Coming in relief, pitched 6 strong innings. As Philpott will come in with a 7.48 earned run average. He's 0-4 on the year. This is his 8th appearance. 27 2/3 of an innings of work, 30 hits, 35 runs, 23 of those runs earned, 34 walks, 25 strikeouts. Teams are hitting .270 against Mr. Philpott. He'll come in and face Mr. Diamond Hall. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch. Inside. Ball 1. Diamond Hall has reached by either walk or hit by pitch. No hits today. This is outside. It's 2-0. The squeeze is on, and Mike makes the catch and get the out. Philpott throws a dart, and you're going to get the 2 unassisted on the squeeze attempt with Barraza coming in. So we go to the top of the 9th. 1 run off a total of 1 hit. No errors. 2 runners left on base. Panthers trailing 8-4. Due up Ty Mai, Taylor Lewis, and Rashad Jones. You listen to Panthers baseball. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back for the 9th inning.
Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network. No game is too big or too small. We cover youth athletics, high school athletics, and college athletics. Have sports, will travel. Visit our website at OBN-Radio.com. Follow us on Twitter at OBN_radio. You can follow us on Instagram at OBN Radio. We're on Facebook at Open Mic Broadcast Network. That's OPEN, capital MIC, Broadcast Network. We're also on Spreaker.com at Open Mic Broadcast Network. You can follow us on iHeartRadio, OBN Sports. And finally, you can follow us locally within the Prairie View city limits at 87.9 FM. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage, but we'll be right back with more exciting action. You can become a listening partner today by simply going to our website at OBNRadio.com and make your online donation today. For an annual $12, $24, or $36 donation, you can be a part of the exciting growth that is taking place at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Become a listening partner today. Be sure to visit our website at OBNRadio.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start off this top of the 9th inning. Ty Mai will be leading off for the Panthers. Ty is 0 for 3, 2 ground outs and a fielder's choice. Take strike 1, Mr. Marlon Pruitt, start off this 9th inning. Pruitt makes his adjustments. Now the 0-1 pitch. Ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Remember, we'll be taking a 30-minute break. coming right back for game number 2. That ball is hit toward the right side. First baseman Bell will flip it to Pruitt for the 3-1 putout to retire Mai. Going to bring a pinch hitter now, Josh Baby Bull Wells. Wells will come in here in the 9th inning. Wells wears number 30. That's from the right-hand side. He's 200 on the year. He has 1 run scored, 3 hits, 2 doubles. He takes ball 1. There's a strike call. 1 ball and 1 strike. Baby Bull Wells. 1-1 pitch. Inside corner, strike 2, not to the likings of Wells. Wells is a 6'2", 235-pound freshman. Wonder why I call him Baby Bull. From Humble, Texas, went to Humble High School. The pitch swung on and missed, and Wells goes down. Panthers down to their final out. Will be a pinch hitter for the Panthers, Mr. David Drake will come to bat here. Drake comes in the 9th inning, steps in, ready to receive his first pitch, and it is a ball. David Drake batting 200 on the year. Has 3 runs scored and 5 hits to his credit. 1-0 count to Drake. Pitch en route. That's downstairs. 2-0. Drake steps out as Pruitt was moving a bit too lethargic for him. Now they're ready to go back to work. The 2-0 pitch. Strike 1. 2-1 is the count. Top of the 9th inning with 2 outs. Panthers trailing 8-4. The pitch. That ball is smashed down third base. Barnett at third with the long, strong throw to retire Drake and the Panthers. The Panthers will go down in game 1 with the final score of 8-4, losing game number 1. The Tigers and the Panthers will get set to do game number 2 in approximately 30 minutes. We have right now 3:50. We'll check back. Follow our Twitter account. We'll give you an update. But we'll be back in approximately 30 minutes. Follow us on Twitter at OBN_radio, OBN_radio, and we will tweet you for the next game time start. OBN_radio. Panthers lose game 1 by the score of 8-4. We'll take a 30-minute break, and we'll be back for game number 2. You've been listening to the Panthers baseball right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Panthers losing game number 1, 8-4. We're signing off, and we'll see you in 30 minutes.